yeah bitch. Hit that house, they tell me is you with it, yeah bitch, yeah bitch. Home invasion, what's persuasive? What's persuasive? What's persuasive? From 9 to 5, I know it's fake.
Hi guys, it's your girl Patrice, and I'm back with another video. And I know it's been forever I've been saying that I'm going to do an eyelash tutorial, so guess what? I finally got the chance to do it. So today's video is going to be how to apply your eyelashes, especially for people with short, curly, wild, unruly lashes like myself. I'm going to break down step by step, make it extremely beginner friendly, and show you how to slay those lashes. I'm not gonna lie to you, you're probably not gonna get it on the first try, but the key to everything is practice, because trust and believe, it took a while for me to get the hang of doing lashes. Like, I am not even gonna lie to you, as of recently, I probably in the last, like, I don't want to lie to you, at least 2 to 3 months is when I mastered the art of putting on my lashes. With me, for some reason, one eye on anything always tends to come out better than the other. And usually when I put on lashes, I think it's my left eye would come out better than the right eye, because for some reason the right eye, the corner tends to water a bit more, and then the lashes always stick up in the corner, and then sometimes before I know it, or sometimes before I even leave the house, the daggone lash is like a little flyaway lash, and I get upset. And I always have to, and before, like, because I used to be so subconscious about it, I used to walk around with lash glue in my pocket, so if I'm anywhere I could run in the bathroom, stick those bad boys down. But now that I finally mastered the art, now I feel confident enough to show you guys how to do your lashes step by step. So if you want to know how to slay those lashes, even if you have wild, struggle, unruly lashes, keep on watching. We're going to apply these lashes from Dodo Bird. They're in the style D313. Isn't that a beautiful lash? So step 1, you're going to take the lash. Usually take your time, because every time I take my lashes off, I put them right back in the container like this. Right? Put them right back. I take my tweezers and I take my time. Don't yank it, especially if they're minks. You don't want to destroy them. Take your time and put your tweezer right in the middle of your eyelash. Step 2, be careful. Don't be a heavy hand, because with this glue you could squirt out a whole bunch. I usually use the one with the brush, but my other one with the brush, it's done, so I'm using this one. So I squeeze out a little bit just to have a little bit of control, like so, and then I take it, the little bit I squeeze out, and put it on the lash band and just spread it. Or if you don't trust yourself to put it directly from the tube onto your lash, you can put a little bit on the top of a brush and spread it. Make sure to go put a little bit more on the edges of the lash, especially where the corners of your eyes are, because that's what tends to water the most. Make sure you get a bit more on the ends so that they can stick. So when you apply your thin layer of lash glue, it should look like this. Then you let it dry for 30 seconds. So you wait for your glue to get tacky. Then you look down into your mirror, and then you line it up. And before I forget, every pair of lashes, especially minks, I completely forgot this step, you have to measure it to your eye. They always have, like, the lash band is always extended a little bit more so that you could cut it down to match your eye. Usually it's best for you, I think they usually say, to cut from the ends and not the corners, because the corners are usually shorter, so it's best to, if you have to trim anything, trim it from the ends. But with me, usually whatever the little excess lash band thing is, that's all I have to cut out, because I have a very wide lash line. So usually all I have to do is cut off the little bit of extra, and the whole thing just fits on there. And you could bend some lashes. This one is really good with the shape, but some of them, they're a little bit wider, so sometimes you have to bend it in a little bit to the shape of your eye. But once you do all of that, you look down into your mirror and you rest your lash, wiggle it a little, right in the middle of your lash line. And when you do that, you try to make sure that you put them down as even as possible, even Steven. And then usually how I do mine, I stick the inner corner first. Because then usually what happens with me, if I happen to put this side a little bit further out, if I don't stick the back, I could always like tug it a little bit and move it. And then I do the back end, just press it in, wiggle it in. And this is my problem eye. Everybody has that one problem eye with their lashes. And then usually what I do to fuse them together, take my fingers and squeeze it. Now don't do what I'm doing, taking the tweezer and putting it straight to your eye. I just like have control where that is concerned, but usually you do it from the side so that you don't stick yourself in your eye. Or the next best thing is to use your fingers. And Lord knows it took forever for me to get the hang of putting down my lashes. Let's trust and believe. My lashes used to be looking a little cray-cray before. And now that you did that, your lashes are done. And now I apply my mascara. I don't get them on the mink lashes. Once again, I take my little compact mirror. You could use your face powder mirror, whatever you have. And in this case, you look up a little bit and then you just lightly brush your lashes into your falsies. But more times over with my method of how I put my lashes on, usually I don't even have to blend my lashes in because you can't even tell. Just for that extra security. Just so you don't look tacky. I still do it. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye guys.